Good morning, Unity San Antonio. How's everyone doing this morning? Good. We still a little worn out from Friday, maybe, just a little bit. Well, we're so glad you're here with us this morning. Let's go ahead and open up with some music together.
I used to bite my tongue and hold my breath, scared to rock the boat and make a mess. So I sat quietly, agreed politely. I guess that I forgot I had a choice. I let them push me past the breaking point, so I stood for nothing. So I fell for everything. It held me down, but I got up. Hey, already brushing off the dust. You hear my voice, you hear that sound, like thunder gonna shake the ground. You held me down, but I got up. Hey, get ready, 'cause I've had enough. I see it all, I see it now. I've got the eye of the tiger, a fighter, dancing through the fire, 'cause I am a champion, and you're gonna hear me roar louder, louder than a lion, 'cause I am a champion, and you're gonna hear me roar. Stripes. So I went from 0 to my own hero. You held me down, but I got up. Hey, already brushing off the dust. You hear my voice, you hear that sound, like thunder gonna shake the ground. You held me down, but I got up. Hey, get ready, 'cause I've had enough. I see it all, I see it now. I've got the eye of the tiger, a fighter, dancing through the you're gonna hear me roar louder, louder than a lion, 'cause I am a champion, and you're gonna hear me roar, oh, 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 oh. Roar, oh, 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 oh. Roar, oh, 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 oh. And you're gonna hear me roar, oh, 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 oh. Roar, oh, 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 oh. Roar, oh, 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 oh. And you're gonna hear me roar. Roar, 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 roar. I've got the eye of the tiger, fighter, dancing through the fire, 'cause I am the champion, and you're gonna hear me roar louder, louder than a lion, 'cause I am the champion, and you're gonna hear me roar. Oh, 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 oh. Roar, oh, 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 oh. Roar, oh, 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 oh. And you're gonna hear me roar. Oh, 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 oh. Roar, oh, 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 oh. Roar, oh, 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 oh. And you're gonna hear me roar.
All right, I'll just talk loud. Is that it? Okay. Okay. Hello, everyone. Thank you. Wow. Wow. Okay, I'm Susie, and I am part of the Youth Family Ministry. Tammy, our director's not here this morning. She's off at a retreat for middle schoolers up in Dallas. And so they will return today. They've been there since Friday, having a wonderful time, I'm sure. And so all kids, come on up. We've got a few kids here today. And usually my teens are running late. There's Corey, Lincoln. Lincoln's going to help me up over here. All right, we got a couple more. Come on up. Come on in, Otto. Ellie. All right, so Lincoln, did you want to help me do this part today? All right. All right, so you know the deal. All right, so you guys are going to say the first line, and then Lincoln's going to say, you want to hold the microphone? Yeah. All right. So we're going to say, God is life.
I am life.
God is light.
I am light.
God is joy.
I am joy.
God is love.
I am love.
God is beauty.
I am beauty.
God is peace.
I am peace.
God is power.
I am power.
All these things God is, I am.
All these things God is, I am.
Thank you. Thank you, Lincoln. All right, so we're going to bless our kids, and then we'll bless you guys. So we'll just follow along up here. Children and teens, we know who you are. You are the light of God. We love you. We bless you. We celebrate you. And we see you doing great things. All right. All right. And then the kids, we're going to rub our hands together and send out some energy to all of our lovely family here. And we're going to say, families, we love you. We bless you. We believe in you. And we thank you. Namaste.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Mandy Billingsley, and I'll be opening the service today with a poem I composed in prayer. If y'all wouldn't mind bowing your heads or closing your eyes and taking a breath with me to help you get comfortable and settled. The cosmos are within us, not waiting, not far away. Each breath, a galaxy turning. Each step, a star becoming. We are made of star stuff, yes, but we are also made of soil and rain. Dreams are not escape. They're roots seeking light. Breathing in, I go back to the island within myself. This island grew luscious only through effort. Through sitting with the storms in lieu of running from them. Through opening my eyes to the jagged rocks, the restless winds, the truths that ached to see. When I stopped painting illusions, when I let the shadows be shadows and the waves be waves, then the soil grew rich. The streams cleared and the flowers had room to bloom. Here, the trees of trust stand steady, their branches holding my doubts like birds that come to rest. Streams of clarity run quietly, reminding me the path is already here. Not when I arrive at some distant shore, but now, because I am already home. From this ground I rise and walk. Only from this truth do I dream true. And so it is done. Namaste.
Things my family did. I am not the voices in my head. I
mistakes that I have made, or any of the things that caused me pain. I am not the pieces of the dream I left behind. I am light. I am light. I am light. I am light. My soul inside is all light, all light. I am light, I am 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 light. I am divinity defined. I am the God on the inside. I am a star, a piece of it all. I am light. I am
Good morning. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Shelby. And first and foremost, I wanted to say thank you for everybody who set up on Friday. It was so beautiful, and I had so much fun dancing my little booty off, so I needed that. Okay. And Mandy, that was a beautiful prayer. Thank you so much. Yes. Good morning. Oh, wait, I already said that. My name is Shelby. Okay. Welcome to Unity of San Antonio. And I want to say welcome to those of you online. If we can just turn and wave. I believe it's to that camera back there. Hi, welcome. Okay. Unity of San Antonio is a loving, inclusive, spiritual community. We honor the universal truths in all religions and respect each person's chosen spiritual path. We offer practical tools to help people of all faiths and of all walks of life apply universal spiritual principles so that you might live a happier, more fulfilling life. We believe that each of us are a unique expression of the divine, and we support you in unfolding your spiritual potential to its fullest. Whoever you are and wherever you are on your spiritual path, we welcome you with open arms and hearts. Unity is founded on what we call affirmative prayer. Our prayer chaplains pray from a high consciousness of knowing the truth of you. If you would like a trained prayer chaplain to see a higher possibility for you, please feel free to fill out one of the prayer intention slips that you can find in the seat pocket in front of you and place it in the offering basket later in service. They are also available to pray with you in person after service today. If you are online, please go to the prayer link on our website and fill out the online prayer request form. All prayers are kept in the highest confidence. If you'd like a prayer chaplain to call you, please leave your phone number on either of the paper or online form. Our prayer chaplains are in service to you this morning, holding a space of high consciousness. Prayer chaplains. If you would, please stand up so everyone can see you and know you who you are. Every Sunday, we like to reacquaint ourselves with what we do by affirming our purpose statement. Please join me in saying, through the pursuit of truth in both the seen and unseen, we are a catalyst for fostering a loving and authentic spiritual community rooted in belonging, acceptance, and peace. Now my favorite part is all the events that Unity has to offer. Groups, workshops outside of Sunday morning to help you embody these teachings, connect with others, and have fun. And let me tell you, I think I'm going to like 3 or 4 of the classes. And it is so good. Each group offers something different, and for me, at least, that community that I needed or need in this moment of life. So, Earth Care will meet in the prayer chaplain room today at 12:30. Our youth are celebrating the season with 2 special events. On Saturday, October 25th, from 5 to 8, Uniteens and you will gather for a Halloween party and pumpkin carving. Then on Sunday, October 26th, after service, join us in the community cafe for the YFM Pumpkin Auction fundraiser. How fun. Our Uniteens and you will be creating fabulous fun and spooky pumpkins, perfect for showing off on your doorstep. Take home a pumpkin masterpiece, knowing that all your proceeds go to support youth and family ministry. On October 26th, Amazon best-selling author and popular Unity presenter Keith Giles, is that how I pronounce it? Okay, will join us as our guest speaker. Keith proposes a provocative new lens with which to view the writings of the Gospel of Thomas. What if these sayings unlock the key to solving humanity's greatest challenges and reveal the startling truth that all of us are connected in surprising ways? His afternoon workshop is called Embracing Mystery and Beautiful Uncertainty of Everything. Man, I need to go to that. You won't want to miss either his talk or his workshop. Women in Unity. Small group will meet for potluck on Saturday, November 1st from 11 to 1. Join us for a 90-minute gathering of spiritually minded women seeking connection and growth. Please bring a dish or a snack to share and join us in the community cafe for an uplifting time of inspiration and friendship. On November 2nd, our guest speaker will be Joni Lorraine, who hails from Unity in Austin. Her talk will be the gift of a non-anxious presence. Man. Followed by her workshop from 1 to 3. These are so good. Okay. From 1 to 3, titled Grounded in Peace, Discovering Spiritual Direction. Joni is a gifted speaker and a talented teacher that you won't want to miss. We also have lots of regular ongoing events, as you can see on the screen behind me. To highlight one of them, the Sangha Circle. Shout out Sangha Circle, friends. Yeah. To learn more of all of our offerings, head to the events page of our website. Registering helps our facilitators know who to expect and helps them able to let you know of any unexpected changes. Sorry, I feel like I kind of just rushed through all of that. Thank you. I needed that. As you came in this morning, you were offered a red, yellow, or green sticker to wear. This is a respectful way for us to be mindful of our different boundaries. Green stickers are huggers, yellow prefers a handshake or an elbow bump, and red simply adores a good morning or a namaste. Please show your love and respect for each other by checking and honoring sticker colors. Finally, make a point of saying hello to someone new to you, and now feel free to stand and say hello to one another. Thank you.
is fair. We walk the line, try to see, falling behind what could be. Bring me a higher love, oh. Bring me a higher love, oh. Bring me a higher love, oh. Where's that higher love? I keep thinking of worlds are turning, and we're just hanging on, facing our fears and standing out there alone. A yearning, yeah, and it's real to me. There must be someone who's feeling it for me. Things look so bad everywhere in this world. What is fair? We walk the line, try to see, falling behind what could be. Oh, bring me a higher love. Bring me a higher love. Oh, bring me a higher love. There's that higher love I've been thinking of. Bring me a higher love. Bring me a higher love. Bring me a higher love. Oh, yeah. Bring me a higher love. Bring me a higher love. There's that higher love I keep thinking of. Bring me a higher love. Bring me a higher love. Bring me a higher love. Oh, yeah. Bring me a higher love. Bring me a higher love. There's that higher love I keep thinking of. Bring me a higher love. Oh, bring me a higher love. Bring me a higher love. Bring me a higher love. There's that higher love I keep dreaming of. Bring me a higher love.
Good morning. Well, I think between roaring and higher love, we've been to church and y'all can go home. Do you feel all prayed up and all sung up and all good? Yeah, thank you guys. That was awesome. Awesome way to start the day. High energy. Yeah. Yeah. Oh. So for those of you who don't know me, my name is Reverend Nina Clark, and I am the minister here at Unity of San Antonio. And I like to say that I like to think of Unity of San Antonio as a divine idea that is bigger than the walls of this building. It goes out and blesses those in attendance. It blesses us here in attendance. It blesses our children. It blesses our greater community. And I do believe that the vibration that we create here blesses the world. And I think that I like to think of our divine idea here of Unity in San Antonio as being a welcoming place for people of all walks of life to find community, to learn, to grow, to be inspired. It's a divine idea that offers a safe space, and a safe space to perhaps figure out a next step or to find support. Our community is a link in the cosmic chain, so to speak. And what happens within our walls, we intend that it will inspire us to go out and be better people in the world. More compassionate, more loving, kinder, maybe a little braver, to make a beneficial difference in the world. And I think Charles and Myrtle themselves said it best when they said, and I quote, "The doors of unity swing in for all who would like to enter and study." And speaking of doors swinging in, Friday night's masquerade ball was an immense success, as you've already heard this morning. And when I return from vacation, we'll give you a full accounting complete with photos, but I didn't want to let a Sunday pass without thanking everyone who made that evening such a success. And I think we're a little bit lighter in numbers today because I know a few people are still recuperating from having danced so hard. But I'd like to start with Heather. Would you stand, please? She masterminded. Heather masterminded this whole event. We were literally sitting in a board meeting, and she was like, I know what I want to do, and this is what we're doing. And this beautiful idea came to mind. But I don't think she could have done it without her right-hand woman, Sally. Please stand up. And baby Lynn, who created all of the art and print work, which was astonishing. Yeah. Cheryl Ann was our DJ, as you've already heard, and we got to see her in full form. And Sienna Benjamin was our official photographer, and she was everywhere with her camera. Yeah. And additionally, it took many hands to transform this sanctuary into the magical and mystical ballroom, which literally had guests' mouths dropping open when they walked through the door. We had people from communities other than our own. We had, I think, 20 people from another community, and they literally walked in and went, you know. And I'd also like to thank everyone who volunteered with either setup, or tear down, or anything else. Would you please raise your hands so that we can acknowledge you? Like I said, they're not all here today because they're tired. And I also would like to thank all of you who attended. Would you raise your hands if you attended? Because without you, it would have been an empty room. So we appreciate those of you who came, who were willing to wear costumes or not, purchase tickets and come with a willingness to have a fabulous time. Without you, it couldn't have been the event that it was. So thank you, everybody, for your support of this amazing fundraiser event. Thank you. And I'd like to make one more note. We have with us today Reverend Sheila Ford. Would you stand, please? She's the Associate Minister at Unity of Ajijic in Mexico. We were in seminary together. And so I was just like, yes, you already gave her a warm Unity of San Antonio welcome, so thank you. Thank you for visiting us. Thank you for being here. And now back to our regularly scheduled programming. So welcome to the final week in our series, The Garden of Consciousness. And on the way in, if there was enough, you may have received a handout. That's just something that you can take with you, use as a reflection to keep these teachings alive within you. If you didn't grab one and there's more, you can grab one on the way out. And by Monday, Evie will also make those available online if you weren't able to get one in print. So this final week in our series, The Garden of Consciousness, where we've been using the analogy of a garden to talk about caring for and cultivating a consciousness that will yield a more soul-satisfying life. If you're new or if you missed one of those series, please know that I always do a little review to catch us all up, because even those of us who attended all of them are like, what did she say last week? In week one, we talked about the importance of starting where we are. I believe that one of the most difficult things on the spiritual path really is letting ourselves be where we are. We all want to be somewhere we're not, and sometimes we want to be farther along the path than we actually are. But the only way to there is from here. One of my favorite New Thought teachers, Frederick Bales, said, one must be absolutely honest with himself, never avoiding the truth nor excusing herself, for the soul can never be healed until it is laid bare and its error faced. And when he says error, he means thoughts that are not in alignment with who we want to be and how we want to show up in the world. Eric Butterworth said, we need to strive for a new consciousness of truthfulness, where we tell the truth not only in terms of being honest, but in terms of being self-honest. And Unity co-founder Myrtle Fillmore wrote, "We must be willing to look our own thoughts and feelings squarely in the face and deny them the power to rule us. Then we can begin to build a new life." And Michael Singer, author of Untethered Soul, tells us, "You will not find yourself by avoiding truth. You must be willing to see what's there." So to let ourselves begin where we are, we must accept that we are where we are. And to do that really does take great self-honesty. Myrtle also wrote, "It's not wise to pretend that we're not sick or afraid if we are, but rather to face the condition and then know the capital T truth about it." And unfortunately, our spiritual teachings have been misinterpreted into a kind of toxic positivity where we somehow ended up with the notion that we had to pretend everything was okay when everything wasn't. Anyone ever felt that pressure? Yeah. When Myrtle walked out of EB Week's seminar, she didn't say, "This stomach pain isn't happening. That sneeze I just didn't really happen. And this heaviness in my chest isn't happening." She walked out with her new belief that she was a child of God and that she couldn't inherit sickness. Instead of pretending she was somewhere she wasn't, she started where she was by accepting that her body was exhibiting her consciousness of the moment and starting her work in consciousness from there. And so our first step is to accept that we are where we are in consciousness so that the work we do is the right work, the most effective work. We want to weed and remove rocks from our garden, not our neighbor's garden. And we need to accept that there are weeds and rocks to remove and that it's perfectly okay. We all have rocks and weeds. In the second week, we moved into preparing the soil being analogous to our consciousness, which the parable of the sower from Matthew 13 illustrates so beautifully. It happened that a sower went out to sow, and as he sowed, some fell by the roadside, and the birds came and devoured it. Another part fell on stony land where the soil was not deep enough, and it sprouted very quickly on account of the shallowness of the soil, but when the sun arose, it was scorched, and it also withered for want of root. And another lot fell among the thistles, and the thistles grew up and choked it. But the rest fell upon good land and produced grain, some 100-fold, some 60, some 30. The seed the farmer planted was the same seed. The parable doesn't say that the farmer planted one kind of seed here and another kind of seed there. He scattered some seeds in his field. And in the areas where the soil was fertile or where the consciousness was ready to receive the seed grew and produced a bounty. Our personal consciousness is our entire mental, emotional, and landscape at the point where spirit individuates as us. It is our thoughts, our beliefs, our emotional patterns. It is our awareness of being aware. It is our awareness of being. This is our soil. But if our soil is packed hard like a well-trodden path, habits repeated over and over, we might experience this as sharing a new idea with our friends or family, perhaps maybe for travel or a new job that we would love, and they give us all the reasons not to do it. And so our seed or idea is plucked away by them. And if our soil is stony and shallow, our idea starts to take root, but there's not enough depth for it to thrive. We might experience this maybe as developing an idea for a new book and getting the outline complete and maybe even some of the chapters in place and maybe even some of the characters developed. And then the what if thoughts start. What if no one likes it? What if it's a bad idea and it just fizzles out and you never finish it? And if our soil, our consciousness, is loaded with thistles, think entrenched habits of thought or belief, our new idea gets choked out before it even gets to take root. And we might experience that as old habits of thought that tell us that we don't deserve success or love or the thrill of travel, or we're not good enough to achieve our dreams. And so it's important to nourish our soil with statements of truth, with love, and to pluck out the weeds of limited thinking, of habits of belief and behaviors that no longer serve us. And then in week 3, we turned our attention to the seeds that we plant. And there are all kinds of seeds to plant, and so many of them sound really good. And the choices are really endless. But we learned that it's not just about planting good seeds, it's about planting our seeds, the ones that we are in alignment with. Plant only what you want to harvest. When we said, like in our backyard gardens, we plant what we want to eat. Or if we want flowers, we plant flowers we want to have in our vases. If we want watermelon, we don't plant turnips. If we want tomatoes, we don't plant rhubarb. If we want roses, we don't plant tulips. When we plant a seed that isn't truly ours, a seed that we plant perhaps in order to belong or to impress or please someone else, those seeds don't thrive. Case in point. That's my memory tune. I'm taking you back through time. In my 20s, I ran a horse boarding stable for a friend of mine. And one day, one of her boarders approached me with an idea, and it was a very shiny seed. "Nina," he said, "Nina, how would you like to be the owner of a barn like this, rather than just a worker?" Well, that sounded mighty grand. And he offered to take me to lunch to discuss an idea. But before he did, he drove me through the hills of Sonoma County, California, past grand homes and stunning views. And he took me to a couple of beautiful stables with gorgeous horses. And then he took me to lunch and told me how he owned a business and how his business could use a person just like me. His business could help me achieve my dreams. And even though I was skeptical, I was also intrigued. He had done a beautiful job of linking what he thought my desire was to the means to make it happen. And so I went in for the job interview. And it turned out to be selling auto and life insurance. And so I tried. But in all honesty, I was really horrible at it. One evening, I spent 2 hours listening to a woman tell me and reminisce about her childhood in the fields of Sonoma County before it had been built up. I didn't sell a thing. Selling insurance was a lovely seed. It just wasn't my seed. And another friend gave me a seed by saying, "Nina, oh Nina, you'd be really good at this." And while I had some resistance, because after all, I had failed miserably at auto insurance sales, having a friend tell me that I'd be good at something pulled at my desire to belong. And it was very tempting because my soil was loaded, well planted with not good enough seeds. And the thing about not good enough seeds is that they can be very sneaky. You see, I knew I was smart. I just wasn't smart enough. I knew I was a quick learner, but I wasn't a quick enough learner. And I was intuitive, I just wasn't intuitive enough. You get the picture. So it's not just about planting lovely or interesting seeds, it's about planting our seeds. And while it can seem like these seeds or ideas come to us from the outside, where I currently stand in my understanding is that the ideas that are ours are already inside of us, just like the oak tree is inside of the acorn. What we do is reveal our seeds to ourselves. Sometimes they are buried under rocky or barren soil, but as we cultivate the soil, our consciousness, by adding the compost of love, words of truth, pulling out weeds of limited belief and patterns of thought that don't serve us, we reveal what is already within us. And this brings us to week 4. Tend what you plant. Just like we can't till the soil of our backyard garden, amend the soil, pull the weeds, plant the seeds we want to grow, and then walk away, we can't tend the soil of our consciousness for a few weeks or even a few months, and then walk away thinking everything is hunky-dory and we can just sit back and watch things flourish. Ernest Holmes tells us that we do not change all of the patterns of our thought in a moment. Rather, it takes little by little, it takes place little by little until gradually the old thought patterns become transformed into new ones by some inner alchemy of the mind, the operation of which we do not see, but the manifestation of which we do experience. This is a gradual process that we have to be consistent with over time. And it's such a lovely reminder that spiritual growth isn't an act of acquisition. It's one of attention and removing that which doesn't belong. The seed of an idea is really ours to nurture. When we tend what we plant, we're creating conditions for the life that's already within that seed to unfold. A seed doesn't need us to teach it how to become a tomato or a marigold. It already knows. But it does need warmth, light, water, space. And in the same way, the divine idea within us already knows how to express as health, abundance, creativity, or love. It simply needs the steady tending of our awareness. The problem is that most of us treat spiritual tending like seasonal gardening. And I know I've done it. Something that we do when we feel inspired, or when life feels kind of dry, or when we're looking for a quick harvest. But tending consciousness is more like breathing. It's continual, steady, rhythmic. We don't breathe once and say, well, that should take care of it. We breathe again and again. In a nutshell, we must be as constant in maintaining our new consciousness as we have been in maintaining our old one. Ouch. But also, hallelujah, because that means we already know how to be consistent. We've been doing it our whole lives. If we've been consistently watering weeds, we can also be consistent in watering our roses. It's the same energy, just a different focus. So what does tending what we plant look like in practice? It looks like noticing when an old thought tries to sneak back in. I'm too late, too old, and underqualified. And choosing to replace it with a thought of truth. The life that animates me is timeless, whole, and perfectly qualified. It looks like sitting down for 5 minutes in the morning and recentering in gratitude before the mind starts its daily sprint. It looks like blessing the bills instead of resenting them, knowing that every outgoing dollar cultivates divine circulation in our lives. It looks like forgiving ourselves for the weeds that we discover, because weeds happen. And it looks like patience. The gardener doesn't pull on the stem to make the flower grow faster. She trusts the process. We might not see, and we likely won't see, immediate results from a new practice, whether it's implementing affirmations, meditation, gratitude, or prayer. But as we consistently practice, beneath the surface, a root system is forming. Our consciousness is evolving. Old patterns are losing their grip. You can only sustain in form what you can sustain in consciousness. This means that our outer results are only as durable as our inner tending. If we stop feeding our garden with gratitude, love, and truth, the weeds of fear and doubt will happily move back in. But if we stay attentive, life will continue to flourish in ways that we never could have orchestrated on our own. So as we bring this series to a close, let's take a breath together and look back over the garden we've been cultivating these past weeks. We began with honesty, being willing to see the garden as it is. And then we prepared the soil, softening the hardened places within us, enriching them with ideas and thoughts and words of truth. We chose our seeds wisely, planting the ideas that resonate with our soul's purpose rather than with someone else's plan. And now we tend what we've planted, moment by moment, thought by thought, feeling by feeling. That's spiritual practice in action, not just the grand moments of revelation, but the quiet daily tending that makes growth inevitable. You don't need to get it all right. You just need to stay in relationship with your own becoming. If a weed shows up, bless it for showing you where you need to love more deeply. If a seed seems slow to sprout, bless it for teaching patience. Give it more love, more light. Because here's the truth. The garden of consciousness is never finished. The garden of consciousness is never finished. It continues to evolve as you evolve. And so today I invite you to recommit once again to your garden, to your own garden, to the thoughts that you're cultivating, the feelings that you're watering, to the dreams that you're nurturing beneath the surface. Keep showing up with faith, curiosity, and a willingness to get your hands dirty in the holy soil of your own consciousness. For as surely as the sun rises and the rain falls, the life you tend in consciousness will blossom and form. And when it does, you'll know that every weed pulled, every rock removed, every seed chosen, every tender act of care was worth it. You become more free, more at choice. And what you'll experience blooming in your garden is nothing less than the love and beauty of God expressing as you. Would you join me for a time of reflection? If you would, just take a deep, slow breath in and let it go with a sigh. And let your mind release its grip on everything that it thinks it needs to hold tight to. Because you know there's nothing to fix, and there's nowhere to go. Just allow yourself to be right here in this moment with this breath. And if you haven't already, allow your outer eyes to gently close and your inner eye to open. And when they open, you find yourself standing at the edge of a garden. This is your garden. And what a wonderful chaos of color and texture it is. There are vines climbing high, flowers bursting open, weeds claiming space, stones half buried in the soil, and the soft hum of life everywhere. And you smile, because this is your garden, your sacred ground, your holy ground. And it's yours to love, to tend, and to bless. Kneel down with reverence and let your hands sink into the earth, feeling its texture. Is it dry, damp, full of clumps, tilled and soft? With love in your heart, allow yourself to pull any weeds you see old habits of thought, outdated fears, the shoulds and the not enoughs. You can remove a few rocks, maybe those hardened places of resistance, or the judgments you've carried like souvenirs from long ago. You loosen the soil with kindness. You feed it with tenderness. And as you do, you rediscover that the ground itself is alive, rich with wisdom, vibrant with intelligence, resplendent with love. And you see how everything has been working together for good, how even the weeds taught resilience and the rocks built strength. This understanding blossoms into self-compassion, knowing that what once seemed like waste becomes nourishment in the life. And then, as you sit in quiet awe, you notice something small and luminous in the soil. At first, it looks like a tiny stone, but as you brush away the dirt, you see it pulse with life. It's a seed. It's your seed. And it's been here all along, waiting beneath everything you've tended, waiting for this moment of readiness. You didn't have to plant it. You just needed to reveal it, discover it. And now your work is to care for it. Nourish it with the sunlight of your gratitude, the water of your faith, and both with consistent awareness. And as you see that beautiful seed resting there in the soil of your consciousness, you realize it carries all you are: love, wisdom, intelligence, peace, beauty. Everything divine already encoded within it. Take a deep breath. And as you do so, feel your seed quicken. It begins to open, sending tiny roots of intention down into the fertile soil of your being, stretching upward toward the light of your awareness. And say to yourself in your mind, I am both the soil and the seed, ever unfolding as the divine in expression. And just rest for a moment in that awareness, feeling yourself as the living presence of God in bloom as you. And when you're ready, bring your attention gently back to your breath, back to your body, sitting in this chair with your feet on the floor, and back to this sacred moment where heaven touches earth as you. And we let this be so. And so it is.
Seed inside the earth, just one way to know its worth. When you celebrate the world, come on and celebrate the world, celebrate the world. All you gotta do is live your life, be true. Live your life, be true, and never be afraid. Never be afraid to grow. Grow. It don't matter how you got it. It's yours now, don't you hide it. Let it grow. Let it grow. Let the love inside you show it. Just one way to know you're worth it. Let it grow. Let it grow. Just believe it, you're almost there. Use your heart to show you care. Come on and celebrate the world. Celebrate the world. Come on and celebrate the world. Celebrate the world. All you've gotta do, all you've gotta do is live your life, be true. Live your life, be true, and never be afraid. Never be afraid to grow. Grow. It don't matter how you got it. It's yours now, don't you hide it. Let it grow. Let it grow. Let the love inside you show it. Just one way to know you're worth it. Let it grow. Let it grow. It's your turn now to show your worth now. You open up your heart and let it grow. And it's your turn now to show your worth now. Open up your heart and let it grow. It don't matter how you got it. It's yours now, don't you hide it. Let it grow. Let it grow. Let the love inside you show it. Just one way to know you're worth it. Let it grow. Let it grow.
Reverend Nina. I think I'm going to speak for everyone when I say this. And it reminds me of like the course of miracles, remembering, and I feel like every time you speak, I remember, and it just feels like a really warm hug. So thank you. I would also like to share my journey of like my seeds that I've been planting. And in the first class that I attended for the Sangha Circle, one of the questions was, what are your dreams? And are you fulfilling, like, are you starting to fulfill those dreams? And I had shared that, I had started out as a vet tech for 3 years, and something happened in my life where I had to take a pause, and I had a year to reflect on who I wanted to be and how I wanted to share my gifts in the world. So I became a hairdresser. And I was sharing with them that I feel that this is just a branch from the seed that I planted, and I'm not quite sure what's next for me, but hearing people and sharing stories and connecting and seeing the person in front of me fully, which I think you do a great job of, Reverend Nina. And as I have been going to more classes, I have been kind of figuring out the directions of my seeds. And it's really cool. I remember having the opportunity to have a conversation with Reverend Nina of, without asking her this way, but in a way I was asking, how did you plant this seed of ministry? And I remember you telling me, you were like, I don't. I just started attending classes, and it's interesting, and you shared with it in service today of listening to where your seeds are kind of going. And something that I heard too from Jay Shetty, it was really good. He said, society has a hard time with the word quitting because they think it's like as a failure. And really, you're just learning something new and you're adding it to your tool belt. And so even if your seed, like for me, being a vet tech, it was short term, I still have all of that knowledge in my little tool belt. So I would like for you to reflect on some of the seeds and some of the dreams that you have. Thank you. All right, Unity of San Antonio thrives because of you. If you would like to make a donation today in support of your spiritual community, giving options will appear on the screen behind me. If you would like information about Unity of San Antonio's program of regular or reoccurring giving, please email or call Kelly in the administrative office with our thanks. As always, thank you for your generosity, however you choose to give, for it is together that we co-create this community. Myrtle Fillmore wrote, "Let us rejoice then that our resources are the God qualities, the spiritual sources and substances from which our consciousness, our body, our home, come forth in response to our need and our world of faith and wisdom and authority. Let us rejoice that our good is in the realm of mind, where it is instantly available and responsive to our thought and word and need. Let us celebrate our abundance and bless our offerings by saying together, I am a living expression of the divine abundance. As I give from the fullness of my time, talent, and treasure, I open wide the channels of infinite prosperity, and so it is." Also, I have a little announcement from Bruce. We have a set of keys in the foyer, so if anybody's missing a set of keys, they should be in the front. Okay. If this is your first time here, would you please and thank you raise your hand so we can acknowledge you? And if this is your second or third time here, will you raise your hand so that we can celebrate your return? Welcome. We're so glad that you're here with us today. In the seat pocket in front of you, you'll find a black envelope with the words, "This is for you." If you would like to be kept informed about all of our community events, please fill out the welcome form you'll find inside and hand it to an usher on your way out. We typically only send one e-blast a month, sometimes two, and we absolutely will never share your email address with anyone. And if this is your first time, please get a free copy of the Daily Word from one of our ushers on your way out. The Daily Word is a Unity booklet that offers inspiration and practical teachings throughout daily affirmative messages. This is our way of saying thanks for checking us out. In closing today's service, please join us in saying our community blessing and prayer for protection, followed by a closing prayer and song. Please stand if you are able, and let's say together, "Beloved friends, I see your divine light. I see your open heart. I see your life transforming. I celebrate your divine identity as you radiate your light in the world." And our prayer for protection. The light of God surrounds us. The love of God enfolds us. The power of God protects us. The presence of God watches over us. Wherever we are, God is, and all is well.
And today is the third Sunday, which means next door there is cake.
Ooh, yum.
So anyone who is celebrating an anniversary of any kind or a birthday, please go over and let us celebrate you with cake. And maybe a song, if someone's so daring. Oh, shall we bookend our time by closing in prayer? Just feel into the space around you and feel that high vibration that we have created together here this morning. And if you would, just bring to mind the name of someone who you feel could benefit from getting a sip of this high vibration in their lives, or a situation perhaps in your own life or that of someone else's, or one of the many situations going on in the world right now. Just know that even quantum science is telling us that as we create a vibratory field, it influences everything. And then allow your attention to move to your feet. Feel your feet on the floor and let that serve as a symbol of your knowing, of your firm ground, that you stand on the firm ground of knowing your oneness with all of life. And whatever gift that you may have received from being in this community this morning, even if you don't know yet what it might be, allow it, give it a little space, and allow it to take root in you. Give yourself full permission to feel, to really experience who you are as beauty, as love, as wisdom, as intelligence, as peace, as harmony, truly, as the light of the world. And just let that soak all the way in. Because this is our time. We are the souls showing up now. So I invite you to carry the light that you are out into the world and let yourself shine, your full, magnificent self. Because you matter. You make a difference. So let's let it be one of love, shall we? And if you are in alignment with this, please join me in saying, And so it is, and so it is, and so it is. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Reverend Nina. And thank you for your message today. Just like what Shelby said, it's remembering how to tend to your soil and tend to your seed, because I know I definitely identify as the gardener who's trying to yank up the flower to make it grow. So sometimes I need that reminder. Before we part ways, I just want to say a quick thank you to our Sunday morning team. We have our youth ministry and hospitality team just across the parking lot, our AV team, our ushers, prayer chaplains. Thank you, Shelby, for being here and being our celebration host today. And yes. And thank you, Mandy, for sharing your poem with us as prayer this morning. It was wonderful. Thank you so much. And thank you to our music team and our singers. You guys are always great every week. And last but not least, definitely most importantly, thank you to each one of you that is here with us this morning, sharing your energy and your time with us. It matters, and it makes such a difference to everybody standing next to you and in this room. So thank you so much for being here with us this morning.
It might seem crazy what I'm about to say. Ooh, yeah. Sunshine, she's here, you can take a break. I'm a hot air balloon, I could go to space. Well, yeah, like I don't care, baby, by the way. Because I'm happy. Because I'm happy. Because I'm happy. You know what happiness is to you. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like that's what you want to do. Here come bad news, talking this and that. Ooh, yeah. So give me all you got, don't hold it back. Hold it back, hold it back, hold it back, hold it back. I should probably warn you, I'll be just fine. Ooh, yeah. No offense to you, don't waste your time. Here's why. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like a room without a roof. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like happiness is your truth. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you know what happiness is to you. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like that's what you want to do. Happy. Oh, can nothing bring me down. Your love is too high. Bring me down. Can nothing bring me down. Bring me down. Can nothing bring me down. Your love is too high. Bring me down. Can nothing bring me down. I said because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like a room without a roof. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like happiness is your truth. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you know what happiness is to you. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like that's what you want to do. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like a room without a roof. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like happiness is your truth. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you know what happiness is to you. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like that's what you want to do. Come on!
Have a great week, everybody.
Have a great week. We love you.